All right, you guys, I cannot even get over how excited I am about our project today. So I'm just ready to just get started. Welcome back to FebYOUary, my month-long video series. So let's just get started. I'm going to show you a technique using baby wipes. Now, I've heard people use baby wipes before, but I've actually never watched any of their videos to know how to do it. I just did my own thing. So we're going to see if you guys like it as much as I do, okay? So I'm just gonna actually use one baby wipe. And we're gonna start with the color Peekaboo Peach, which is in the 2016, 2018 in colors. I'm just gonna take a baby wipe and close that bad boy up. Now I'm gonna take and I'm gonna kind of crinkle the end and push on my stamping pad. Now see, you're gonna get a lot of color there. It's gonna really saturate with color, but kind of almost like you're sponging, okay? But this gives it a different look than sponging. Okay, so now we are done with the Peekaboo Peach. I'm gonna close that up. We are gonna move on to Flirty Flamingo. Okay. Now I'm just gonna, like I said, I'm gonna keep using the same baby wipes. I'm just gonna fold it over so that that color is covered. And saturate this, and I'm going to kind of overlap a little bit and move my way down on the paper. Okay. And you can kind of overlap a little bit of the area if you want, like if there's like white spots, you want to put this color up top, you can do that too. Now we're done with our Flirty Flamingo. Next, we are going to use Watermelon Wonder, which is from the 2015-2017 in color series. Oh, the great thing about having a baby wipe right here is I can wipe my hand off on it. But it doesn't get it as clean as soap and water. So now I'm going to fold my end over again, okay? And sponge, sponge, sponge. Well, act like I'm sponging. Okay. There is my Watermelon Wonder. I think it's easier to open and close without a baby wipe in my hand. I think that's why I made a mess a second ago. Okay, now I'm going to use Melon Mambo. And I'm just going to grab a different part of the baby wipe, kind of crinkle it up the same way, and overlap that. So now we have a cool gradient effect on here, okay? I'm just gonna put my trash to the side. Now we're done with that. Now you're gonna wanna let this dry for just a little bit, okay? Because this is just a piece of Whisper White. I forgot to tell you it's a piece of Whisper White. This is one I made a few minutes ago and I let dry. Now it's gonna kind of crinkle it up. So we're gonna actually do some embossing with this. So let me move this out of the way because we don't need this one anymore. I'm gonna let that dry and I'll do another one later. We're done with the baby wipes. So now I need my Big Shot. Okay, now we are going to use, okay, gotta do this so you can see everything that I'm doing because this is going to take up a lot of space. Okay, so we are going to, if you've got the one that has the fold out trays, you're going to pull up both of them, okay? Move it out of the way because we are going to use one of our, we're going to use the, what do they call this? Cable knit dynamic textured impressions embossing folder. So we're going to use this one that looks like a cable knit, okay? So I'm going to take my paper. Now I want, yes, okay. I'm going to line this up in here. Fold that up like that, okay? Then we're going to take just one plate and put it on top of it, okay? And roll it through. And my lighting is right to my right, so I'm going to lift that up. Okay, and roll it through. And this is what your paper will look like when it's done. Isn't that cool? I love this. I love this. It's kind of a tie-dye look. I really like that. Okay, let me set that to the side for a second. We're gonna use, okay, sorry, we need to use this again, but I'm gonna move it to the side so we can stamp really quickly. Okay, so we are using a stamp from our garden, let me put you the right way, sorry. Our Garden and Bloom stamp set. And we are going to use the one that says, friends are kind to each other's hopes and cherish each other's dreams. Okay. And where is that? Oh, there it is. I have stuff everywhere around me, guys. And we're going to use basic black to stamp with. Let me turn this over. And a nice stamp there. I'm going to hold it for just a second to make sure it really absorbs. Like I've told you before, the basic black, it's a little bit more pigmented, so I like to just let it sit for just a second. Okay, and we're done with the basic black and the stamping. Move this to the side for just a second because we're going to pull out our Big Shot again. And now we're going to do it with the regular plates, okay? So just normal with the 2 clear plates. And the die we're using is from the Stitched Shapes framelits, which are available again. They were on back order for a little while, but they are available again. So just so you know, I'll put the code for it right over here like I always do. But those are available again. I know you. I walked with you once upon a dream. I see this and I think of, because it's friends are kind to each other's hopes and cherish each other's dreams. I know you. The gleam in your eyes is so familiar. The gleam. Ah! You guys, I'm dropping everything. I'm sorry. Okay. So the next thing we need. This is a piece of Melon Mambo cardstock. And like I said, I'm dropping everything, so I apologize. It is cut at 8.5 by 5.5. We're going to take and fold this in half right here. And I'm going to bone fold it. All right. And now we're going to use Fast Fuse. Because I have embossed the paper, I prefer to use either Fast Fuse on the back or the mini glue dots or Stampin' Dimensionals because they tend to hold a little bit better than the snail adhesive for these textured ones. And I'm going to use a lot of Fast Fuse because I want to make sure it stays on. Okay, so I'm going to do all 4 sides and I'm going to do one in the middle as well. Okay, and I'll line this up on here. Sure you push it on really well. Okay, we're done with Fast Fuse. Now we're going to take some Stampin' Dimensionals and take our little saying, our friends are kind to each other's hopes and cherish each other's dreams. And I'm going to use 4 of them, which is why I have that sheet I'm finishing off, plus a new one. Well, kind of a new one. Apparently I opened one without realizing I already had one opened. I have Stampin' Dimensionals everywhere. Do you guys too? Comment below if you do. And if you find the paper is everywhere from the back, because I find them everywhere. My cats try to eat them too, which, that's just crazy. They're crazy cats. Okay, so I'm going to put this one right here. Push down my dimensionals, and our card is done. It's a very simple card, but I love the texture. And I actually did one a minute ago with a different color. I did with Dapper Denim as a background to show you how you can take the same design and just change one piece of it and it looks so different. And I did I did this a little bit different on that, but that's okay. But see how cool that is? That's so fun. All right, you guys, that's my video for today. Remember to check the comments for my special for February 15th through 21st with different sales and the host code that I will put here on the paper, or not on the paper, on the screen for you. I'll put that host code for you. If you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if you want to subscribe and you're not a subscriber, make sure you hit the big red subscribe button to the right or below. And I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye.